The defending IEM Dallas champion Nexa calling the A execution. Flashes
what an intro that is.
Yeah, into the site. Cloud cover allowing Cypher to get over to his CT spawn with a flash unleashing him. It's not a very difficult setup to break apart because FaZe have decided to play retake on this one. They've got a kid on the back of Karrigan.
No flash, though, to turn the corner, so they're just going to have to come in and do it dry. And you're right, Kit and smoke on Karrigan might be the key to winning the round.
CT fight going down. Here comes Simple for that first kill. Cypher going down without issue. Now the rest of BCG have to try and step up and allow this to go their way as FaZe with that smoke going down onto the site. Nice pick out from Nok. Is there anything else to follow up? There absolutely is from Sassanito and Prime Taps as Elysian Skulls get back to kills. No kit picked up. The knives are out. And that's enough for BCG.
Hard fought round. Okay, that got them hyped up quick. They're acting like they just won the major. I like it. Well, we've talked about it. I'm refraining from criticism on FaZe right now, and just because I know they're like the major. This is all about the major. This
is about getting in shape for it.
Yeah, this is a Hail Mary. We'll see if they can create something coming up in the next few weeks. Early step out for Sassanito is going to get Molotoved into the open, exposed, and an easy kill for Elige. For a 5-on-4 in the favor of FaZe.
Yeah, Elige had a tough game yesterday, but it was great hearing him in that candid interview with Sana this morning.
Look at this little
Look at this play from Prime Taps. Yeah, he's got himself quite a bit of space out here. Spots a barrel of Simple, but does not see Skulls.
I'll tell you what, I was nervous for Skulls there, because if Simple got killed from the side, when Skulls is there, I would have been sad for Skulls.
Might be getting his ear full.
It's always the awkward moment, but Simple now right at the top of Con, and this BCG round is drifting away without really any kind of a fight. Smoke's going to fade, Cypher will be exposed, and Simple's ready for the fight.
Elige to win it out versus Nexa. And FaZe very comfortable, haven't lost a kill yet. Cypher with the element of surprise nearly gets the jump on Simple, does damage to him and forces him back with that molly, but Cypher to go down and leaving Nok 1v5. FaZe could feasibly leave round 4 with all 5 players remaining. Nok's going to try and prevent that. A clean sheet denied though. Not denied though by Elige, who takes himself the headshot from Nok, and we've got ourselves FaZe on the board.
Yeah, nice clean round for FaZe. Really solid. Tech 9 for Nexa, AKs otherwise, and BCG's back into it. Round 5.
Oh, Sassanito taking a lot of damage to the top mid-smoke, and eventually Frozen and Elige combined to bring him down. And Cypher looking to respond, just barreling through the B-smoke, and he's got a follow-up with Prime Taps coming in to help him.
Okay, well, we wanted to see some Cypher action back in business. There's a nice opening that they're able to follow up on. Elige trades him off, 3-on-3, gets a wide swing off Catwalk, looking up towards the balcony, and Prime Taps takes him down. Now Simple activated for the retake, and he's dropped as well. So all of a sudden, BCG just get all 5 kills in tandem, one by one.
Simple's going to play over towards a B.
He's got all 5 coming at him. You want a Simple highlight? This is setting it up for exactly that.
First up, going to be contact as well into the scope. This shot from Simple, and now he has to try and get away. And they come flooding in. He has to try and get back to safety, gets around the corner, and goes again. This time, the shot will connect. He detects Nexa moving in towards short. He got a glimpse of his next victim. But that ball goes down.
I don't know if that one kill enough is able to convince them to go for this, but one more would send the signal. They need to find it. BCG not giving them anything.
Yeah, Nexa not peeking. Then Sassanito comes in. Simple brought down from the peak of Sassanito. And Karrigan not given the trade opportunity. FaZe still posturing for a retake opportunity, but they are not finding the entries here. They're not getting the space they require. Then the peak comes in. Then Skulls follows up. And suddenly a 4v2 for FaZe is looking a 4v1 in the face as Nok will topple.
No.
And it is enough for FaZe in the end as Karrigan gets the defuse.
Way, that just happened. Man, if you're BCG, those are the ones you can't let slip away. You want to talk about rounds you have to win, rounds you can't lose, that's one of them. You have the bomb site.
Next up, forced onto Khalil, 4 AKs around it. Is there a response from BCG as they come out mid? Good opening kill. Frozen's going to go down. Simple, tough shot. Only the head showing, but he's still staying confident and involved in the fights. Going to be smoked away. There's vision severed off. Impact from Elige. A second kill from him from Connector. We've got BCG a player up as they get into Con.
Simple's going to try and make a play through the smoke as Karrigan times his step forward. Can't even get one. So and Simple still locked out. But he's got time to hunt. Time to see if he can get one for free. One quickly that allows him to go for a 1v2. He's got all the health in the world.
There's no kit, though.
No kit, and he's going to back off. That's fair play.
And let's see if this round works out for FaZe. They still have a bye. They've had a timeout. BCG, some speed behind Nox early. Peek towards ramp. Simple's going to be positioned in behind triple with the AWP.
He's alone as well again. If you get a couple of those misses one more time, all of a sudden the A bomb site's going to have a tough time being held on to.
Sassanito.
He's dead.
Yeah. That smoke grenade hits off his body, gives the sound cue to Elige. Simple's able to chime in as well. So Cypher coming down, running out of bullets. Nexa gets caught in mid. And so a couple of seconds into the round, FaZe have 3 kills to their favor. None of them traded by BCG. And now a last-ditch effort trying to get out in towards the site. It's going to be Skulls to come out on top, Knock to fall, and Prime Tap's retreating.
Yeah, this is a brutal round if you're BCG. Losing every single fight across the map, and all 5 players from FaZe surviving at the moment. So money building up. There it is. All 5 players indeed survive. FaZe get extra cash. They get to keep themselves off the reset position. And for BCG, that's them pretty much out of money. AK-47 picked up. Got great read of the situation, knowing all the utility means and how to play the different scenarios. Gonna back up into the smoke. Nade is out. Elige tries to push through it, takes some damage, but still forces his way in.
I realize how important it is to put a stop to any connector pressure. And Elige is gonna watch as they come through the smoke. Good trade from Sassanito. Essential that he didn't allow Elige to get 2 kills from that position. 50 seconds left on the clock, and an A-split teed up as Skulls could break one prong to the approach apart because the bomb's inside of the connector, and Skulls combines with Carrigan to drop the bomb. So Nexa and Prime Tap stuck coming out of Palace and ramp. It does not look possible here for BCG. We're looking at a tie game.
Oh, it's not the worst idea in the world, but I think maybe there's potential for some miscommunication. The bomb being brought towards Con instead of towards ramp or Palace, where Nexa and Prime Taps have found their way out safely. 25 seconds. They need kills. They need the bomb. There's the first. Now they have Simple's AWP to go up against.
They are blinded, though. Flashed away from the angle. But they didn't get the bomb back. The recovery mission not there just yet. Like shot connects for Simple. Oh, blinded again. And the bomb has been picked up as Nexa gets around the corner.
On ramp, though. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Frozen's here. He's arrived. They've stalled this out enough that it just didn't matter. Nice attempt from Prime Taps and Knock, but nothing going to come from it. We're all tied at 5. FaZe have brought it back, and BCG have gone quiet. Bomb this time dropped at A ramp. 3-2 split. And aggression from FaZe.
Well, Cypher and Sassanito combined. It's going to be Skulls and Simple gone in just a second, and that A bomb site completely open. Alicia's committed in middle as well, so it's not like he had a quick rotation back from connector to look into the site.
He's just trying to clear mid out so he can address the situation. He knows he's now comfortable. Nobody's flanking him out. Cleared underpass deep, except didn't find Nexa, who came out of the B bomb site, I believe, to wrap behind him on Catwalk. And there's always going to be those little slips, those little gaps when 2 kills come out so fast. So a hard-fought half from BCG. A good comeback from FaZe to take a narrow lead. But at halftime, it's going to be all tied up as Frozen goes down. 6-6 between FaZe and BCG at IEM Dallas Day 2. This is Mirage. We'll be right back with its conclusion.
At the back of Palace. That fight eventually will go down, and here it is now. Frozen taking the step forward. Nexa not wanting to get involved in it. Just going to drop back and play on top of the wood.
Okay, 1 player spotted. A little piece of information. Simple still taking his time. He's going to get a swing. He's going to get Skulls pushing forward. And now you got to go for the bait. Good Glock kills on the way in.
Yeah, great frags here from FaZe. We've now got Sassanito and Knock trying to recover this. The bomb going down. Flank through ramp is the last-ditch effort, and with no help from his teammates. This looks impossible for Sassanito. Heads are turned. He's got out towards Tetris. Carrigan. Oh, spots him. And he's going to take it. So Sassanito not even getting one from the flank. And FaZe taking the pistol.
Poor guy didn't have any clean looks. You could see him with like backs turned. Nobody knows he's there. And he's just like, this isn't a fun fight for me. I won't hit this 1 bullet headshot that I absolutely need. Yeah, tough affair, but good trades coming up. Con. A little crossfire setup, but the running, the footsteps kind of sold it, gave away the position of 1 player. Nice and easy for FaZe.
Nice.
You've got Elige with a hot hand, feeling confident on the T side. He's going to provide you some openings. Carrigan might just be having fun this game. He's got one of his stars popping off.
Sassanito really needed to land that one.
Sassanito, dang.
And it's clean by Simple, and Elige inside of the site, and not able to get 1 back here. Is there anything to follow up on? Because Elige is low. 1 little stray bullet from that P250 would bring Elige down. And Knock is managed to grab an AK-47 out of that smoke. Unleash does fall 2v2. This is now a true opportunity for BCG to get a 7th round victory. Knock on the AK.
Oh, it's such a long flank though, and I think the timing of it is going to sell them down the river. I think the indication to FaZe is going to come because they're not going to see Nexa challenging anything.
Knock need to get a move on. Here he comes from Palace. Down into the site is frozen, standing on default.
They're not considering it.
They aren't looking at it right now, but the time is the problem. No kit. Missed kill.
All that?
Oh, that's it. All that build up for that.
Oh.
Well,
that's sad.
9th round for FaZe. I was getting ready for something exciting right at the end.
I was pumped for that. I was like, oh, he's not looking. This could actually turn into something.
Hasn't really delved into the chaos of the pug we were expecting yet so far on Mirage.
No, they're very like put together pugs.
No.
Yeah.
Very cagey. Simple looking for the jump of Nexa. Not going to be able to catch it. It's Carrigan once again getting an opening kill here for FaZe. Elise just firing off into the window. Assassinito to drop. FaZe up 2 players. And in terms of, getting your buy round here in the second half, it's not been a great start for BCG.
No, this was always gonna be a tough affair on the CT side. Where FaZe get to attack into a team that's just barely 3 months together, including a stand-in, just doesn't have the protocols and the reactions in place. I think they've got the skill to match up. For the most part, it's just the skill gets negated when the team play is so strong from FaZe. Carrigan gonna slide in. Now they know the position of Nexa.
Yeah. Unable to get a follow-up kill. Frozen makes quick work of Nexa. And the save call has been made on the other side of the map. We're looking at 10-6 for FaZe as it feels like they might just walk to the finish line.
Yep. Walking behind Elige, on Elige's coattails.
Yeah, he might just be even dragging a few people across the line.
Well, not everyone's needed when you got a player popping off like this. You know?
Yeah, very
true.
true.
Everyone relax when you can. When you have a moment in life where you can sit down and just chill, take the opportunity.
Let's do it right now, Jason, because, save call's happening.
Yeah, well, this op is very important for Knock and for BCG if they want a chance at it. Out of money. Nexa can maybe force up something creative. Skulls is going to be on the sprint, the hustle to take the op away. One shot at it, one chance, and Knock goes down. That's a massive kill to find for Skulls at the end.
Hello? What the hell?
6 in a row, looking to make it 7 for an easy win on Mirage, but Knock is going to make things more difficult. A little bit tired of Carrigan chirping up, so he's taking him down. With the saved up.
Here comes FaZe's response into the A-bomb site. It's going to be Skulls with a shot to silence the sniper. Prime taps, double kill from the wood. Third kill nearly picked up as well. And some life in BCG yet as they look to prevent the flawless second half from FaZe.
Skulls can't find the bomb. Wouldn't have mattered regardless with 10 HP and a 1v3. So BCG survived.
Yeah, you get a shit up by Elise.
I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna cut you deep. I know he will.
Well, he's not gonna be able to do much in this round as Knock gets the opening pick onto the underpass. Simple looking to respond though on Nexa. Not given the chance and smoked away. Knock patient, utility coming in, flash to his face, but he dodges it, and he'll connect a shot on Skull. Second of the round here for Knock's AWP. Can he get another one? You better believe he can. Finally brought down by Simple.
Here we go.
And Simple to close. The ace clutch required, and Cypher denies that possibility with lead to the head.
Yeah, well done from Cypher. You don't want to let him get going. You don't want to let Simple start getting into a heater. Time was going to start running low. He was going to start getting crazy. 9-12. AKs in the AWP back in the hands of FaZe in round 22.
Yeah, you can't be screaming if you have less than 10 kills. So that once he gets over that threshold, we may see Cypher start screaming back at Carrigan again.
That's the rule. Double digits lets you scream.
Yeah, exactly. He unlocks that responsibility. And we got Cypher getting in towards the underpass. He's looking for an opening pick on Elige. He might get that chance because Elige looked away for a second. Cypher peeks him, and Cypher isn't slowing down.
Yeah, that timing to just clear the cubby for Elige just destroys him. He's going to be frustrated with that one. Good kill from Cypher, and this has been a symptom of this streak of BCG wins, is finding opening kills. They've got the first kill in the last 3 rounds. And FaZe constantly playing on the back foot, having a hard time closing out the map.
Cypher's going to see the barrel of Frozen, clears him out as well, goes back to fight Simple and loses life. So another clutch ahead of Simple. Second shot to connect. Does Knock offer himself up?
He's got time and he's got the bomb. 50 seconds. Simple has every opportunity in the world to put this together. Not an easy clutch by any stretch of the imagination. Simple has no opportunity to get into the clutch, so just brings the up forward into the next round. Lets BCG hit 10 on the scoreboard. And we got ourselves a game.
Yeah, it looked like it was about... Knock plays short. That AWP will peer down into the connector. It's going to be real tough here for FaZe to not lose any casualties on this connector fight, but that's the opening they're looking for, but cleaned up by the rifle of Cypher and Prime Taps. Frozen able to respond with one. Prime Taps width back in behind Ticket. 19 seconds on the clock. Utility forcing him to relinquish his control of the Ticket box, and that plant comes in for FaZe. So a 3v3 retake for BCG to stay alive here.
And you got Simple with the AWP, but he's going to be posted up over towards the ramp. You've got Jungle and Con control as well, so Simple gets to chill and have a great time. Add one more on top, and Simple shuts the map down. 13-10, no comeback today, and FaZe got their first map victory. So FaZe playing without information, and in fact, Kerrigan now leaving Temple, which means mid is wide open. First contact is going to be Elige.
What a great first map he had in this series. He's going to be put under a lot of pressure early on. The smoke going down, they're still pushing him. It severs them off, it separates them, and Elige gets damage onto the second player. Skulls gets one eventually. Looked like he was going to go down with nothing as Kerrigan arrives. Grenade to clear the smoke. And he somehow gets away behind the wall without much damage at all. As Simple's flank will take the kill on Knock, leaving Nex at low HP in the middle of the site. Gonna go up to Frozen, and then the headshot will connect as FaZe take the pistol of Anubis.
Yeah, nice defense from FaZe. It got a little hectic, got a little scattered. I don't even think the reaction from Elige and Skulls together was quite the same. We were quite on the same page.
Well, this defense still has an MP9. And a FAMAS in play here for Kerrigan. It's going to be a quick B-pop from the CT side. This is going to run out the B main doors and put pressure on Nexa. Looking to fight Sassanito as well. And eventually Kerrigan coming out on top of the opening fight.
Yeah, a lot of pressure put on that. Nexa and Sassanito not able to work together to hold it back, to stem the tide of that push. Now Simple gets to wait patiently behind the smoke. Sassanito biding his time. A main is the play. Skulls off angle up top, but the Molotov going to force him to deploy a smoke for his own safety. And pressure now being applied from BCG. They should be able to get a plant off this at the least.
Simple buys himself time with some utility. In fact, burns himself a little bit. He'll back up, and Simple and Elige take 2 kills to the CT side, leaving Knock and Prime Taps to come in here.
And no plant. It took so long. The bomb was like the last player getting into this A bomb site, so smoke's all clear. There's no cover. Knock has to get aggressive to create the freedom, and only able to get one. Prime Taps sitting way far back.
Yeah, not going to be given too many opportunities, you would imagine. And he's just going to bide his time. Some utility dropping in front of him as well. Prime Taps gets his feet wet in the fountain. Elige to go down first. Second offered up, but Frozen comes in and closes on the 3rd round in a row here for FaZe. Throughout his career, he's had a number of good Anubis performances in particular. Might be a hell of a time to have a hero performance from Knock. Cypher looking to fight Kerrigan in the water. The pressure's on, and eventually it's Cypher to come out on top of that fight. Simple getting out of that.
He actually managed that so well, Cypher. Really good job. Prime Tap's going to put some pressure on Skulls, who stands tall to the task, an aggressive lurk. Nothing to follow it up. But FaZe really feel like that was a signal that there was going to be more forces towards the A bomb site. They've shifted everyone. Once again, it's only Skulls at B, and he's backed all the way, excuse me, Frozen at B, and he's backed all the way off.
He realizes he's just going to have to respect that smoke up in front of him. BCG about to take the B bomb site.
No one's moved yet. FaZe think it's a fake.
It is not, but here comes the rotation now as they start to get that idea. Going to push through water quite quickly. It's quite an extended take of the site for BCG, which is giving time for FaZe to get closer and closer. We've got Cypher. It's going to be a pivotal fight. Skulls and Elige on the other side of that wall. Can Cypher get an extra kill before going down here? He looks away. Flash goes up into the site, goes back into the peak. Elise lines up 2. Holds down Mouse 1 and a double kill to set up FaZe for this retake attempt. They're looking for 5 rounds in a row. Sassanito comes back to the angle. And a second, make it 3. Sexy from Sassanito.
Yeah, that's a nice sequence. What quick transfers. 3 nice headshots.
It's going to be a Liege pushing into middle, coming away with a free kill. And if they want to try and trade him, they've got to come into the AWP that's waiting for them.
Yeah, you got to sense that too on the other side. That aggression is being executed by Liege, but there's going to be a second piece to that to provide some safety for it. So wisely, nobody goes for an instant follow-up peek. Nexa's going to start looking forward. He's got Sassanito behind him, but it's Simple's op again waiting.
Blinded. Oh, miss shot from Simple. Luckily, he has a Liege to back him up, and that rifle is not missing much. Another miss shot from Simple. This time spam down, and Liege can't bail him out of it. And he's stuck behind the door, low HP. Not coming to peek him, and Liege goes down to the sniper, and we've got a 2v3 recovery on the cards here for BCG.
Should be a pretty winnable situation for FaZe, though. I know it's brought back very, very close within one player, 3-on-2 in the favor of FaZe, but you know where both players are. You know exactly where the bomb is. Your 2 players, Elysian and Simple, have done tons of work. Kerrigan backs off to some safety, but loses the fight.
Nice and clean at the end there from Frozen. BCG fight their way into a competitive position and flounder at the end. A lot of these players recently had Cassad standing behind them over the last few months, but now they got Cube.
Well, if I'm in this situation and I'm BCG, I'm saying, where are the stand-ins playing? You know, Simple with the op is going to be mobile and moving around the map, but I'm going at Skulls, and I'm just saying, you're a stand-in and you've played with these guys for like 3 days. I'm going to see if you guys can hold on to a bomb site together.
Well, a quick kill from Sassanito. Assassino onto a Liege. An opening kill for BCG to work with. They're going to try and respond quite quickly by just going into the A site. So Skulls is going to have to come back and try and deal with pressure from 2 sides, and that's going to be rough. So he calls Frozen over to try and help him, and Frozen's going to arrive. Simple's at heaven, and a shot chiming in. He's going to get back behind the cover. Skulls going down, and so Simple gets a second kill instead. And this is going to keep FaZe at least ahead on the player count, but Nexus still has a shot at unraveling this back, and Simple's aware of that possibility.
Oh, this is going to be hard. Frozen might swing. Oh, that's beautiful. Just slides out. Immediate dink and cleanup. Never a chance for Nexa. And now Knock left with the entire map available to him. 50 seconds on the clock with the bomb, but Kerrigan cutting off his fallback. Kerrigan's got the most HP though. If this fight goes south, FaZe is in trouble. Thankfully, Knock not looking. And 7-1 is your score. You might have thought, looking at the names on the scoreboard coming into this match, Sassanito again going to try and take advantage of Elise. He won that aggressive opening just a couple rounds back. This time, Elise doesn't give him the fight, but Sassanito knows he's got the space to work with.
Yeah, he does. And Elise is... Oh, can he toss some utility out? Simple is going to capitalize on that opportunity. Sassanito gone. Nexa to step up, but Elise is looking right at him, still loses the fight. So
yeah, it's Nexa's first kill.
Yeah, first kill is that one. Simple, nice shot again. He's going to drop down into the site. Starting to get really warmed up now, Simple.
Yep, that's the same feeling I got.
Here he goes again.
Yes.
Third kill from Simple. He is mauling them right now. And this is BCG having to retreat away from the hot hand of Simple.
Yeah, it's palpable when you watch him playing and when you watch his movement as he builds into a round, builds into a sequence, into this triple kill. The momentum is growing for Simple. He's arrived at the B bomb site but smoked off. He'll have to reposition, not clearing out the corners before planting the bomb. And Kerrigan's win now might prevent that from going down altogether. Knock in a 1v4.
He's going to go out into the open, Frozen to drop him. And look, that big smile on his face. Simple having a performance he can be proud of right now. An AK for Knock. Everybody else on pistols right now for BCG. Simple changing up his positions, being unpredictable. Oh, comes off the ledge, and he still gets away with it. Of course he does. Of course he gets away with it. Kerrigan to get domed by the Tech 9, though. 2 AKs now in the hands of BCG.
Look at how confident FaZe is that they're like, we've destroyed you in middle. There's nothing here this round. It's usually been aggressive. Alicia's just like, I'm just gonna push. I'm gonna go find out what's happening. Nexa meets up with him. An awkward clash, awkward engagement. Nexa comes out on top again. Back-to-back rounds, he's beat Alicia in a heads-up duel. And now Simple's got to relocate 3 versus 4. Skulls still anchoring the A bomb site. And they're going to come right at him, and he's committed.
Let's see if he can get at least one here. Skulls, clean headshot, couldn't get the second. Missed shot from Simple. He has to retreat back into the cover of the smoke. Frozen elsewhere, stands the test. And he's going to take Prime Taps out of contention.
That's a very patient Frozen, which Prime Taps might be frustrated by, because Frozen's just like, I'm not budging until the bomb actually gets planted. At that point, he gets the kill. He knows what's going on. So Simple and Frozen rotating back around. They've got a crossfire close up on this retake when they arrive.
Frozen clears out Nexus. Simple ready to close the round, and he'll absolutely do it. And the Siren's back. 12-1, and Simple is currently 18-2.
A pair of hot hands for FaZe here on Anubis.
Yeah, rough game right now for BCG. Here they go, trying to walk into B, but the smoke clears, and Carrigan and Frozen with a double kill. Frozen, he's got Simple's off beside him too if required, but right now it's not. 14-1 as Frozen continues to rack up kills. Cypher waiting inside of Connector.
Well, if you want him to learn how to play an after plan, Carrigan, give him a couple.
Yeah, let them get the bomb down. They got to earn that, though. It doesn't look like they're going to even get close to recovering that bomb off the ground. Carrigan stands on top of it. Prime Taps, waiting inside of the smoke. It'll fade away. Carrigan's got the kill, knew exactly where he would be. And now Cypher just cowering away. He'll step into the open.
Carrigan's going to say something for sure. For sure. Nothing right now, just a smile and a fist bump. 11-1. Everything that needs to be said was said inside the server. Sorry, I wanted to bask in the glory. I felt like Simple and that op were just warming up throughout the entirety of that first half, and maybe, what, like 7-8 rounds in, he had a sequence where it's like, okay, he's feeling it now. He's gotten some swagger in his step. Great game from Simple so far, obviously, and a good sign for FaZe, and a good sign for Counter-Strike if you want to see Simple's resurgence.
We got Cypher diving down behind. Carrigan and Elige, a couple of kills between them. Prime Taps makes his way into the back of the bomb site. Nice shot before going down to Elige. So plant secured. And we're looking at map and series point for FaZe if they can convert this.
One's on the long flank as well. Spotted out. Can't get the kill clean. So Frozen calls out. One's coming. Looking for the other and spots him. Now information for everyone on FaZe. They know exactly what's happening.
Knock taking a couple of steps closer to the site. Simple tucked away. Will peek out with a headshot, and Nexa doing what he can, but Simple's the man to close it. We're looking at 21-2 now as we head into the last round of the series.
Yeah, I'm back. Tough event for BCG, but I don't think you can sit here and put too much squarely on their shoulders. The new roster, 3 months together as they've come in, that huge grind they've gone on to qualify here, but the stand-in situation, the stand-in for the stand-in situation, it's had to have been a chaotic event for them arrive to, and not putting their best foot forward is BCG. It's not the loss, it's the style of the loss, it's the scoreline of the loss that's going to sting the most when they eventually unplug their mouse and keyboard.
Well, still a 3v3, maybe just a little bit more life left in them as Nexa and Nock step up together, putting on Frozen for the 1v2. It's not going to be the case as we look at another round win for BCG.
Complete rotation for BCG, feeling some weakness at this A bomb site. Extra utility being chucked in by FaZe just as they're lined up to attack into the B bomb site. They have completely fooled and outplayed BCG. I was going to say they have them beat, but its smoke to delay is actually massive, and now the flank around.
And around the backside, FaZe trying to get involved in these fights. The AK-47 of Elige, Carrigan's Tech 9. There's still a world in which FaZe close this now, starting with weaker weapons, with pistols. And BCG are now a player down, and those weapons have been upgraded for FaZe.
Yeah, now they can just get pulled around the map because another round of utility sent into the A bomb site showing they want to execute and walk in behind it. But BCG can't possibly know if they've left, so Prime Taps has got to go back to the B bomb site. Carrigan is going to make a little bit of noise. That's going to leave Nexa alone in a 1v2 anchoring the A bomb site. Elige and Frozen with rifles are going to walk in as the smoke fades.
Nexa off the bricks, builds himself up 2 kills. And another round for BCG, but not even comfortable in that kind of scenario. Well, after this, we've also got Mouse Liquid in this group. That's a...
Indeed, that's a nice thing to look forward to.
Yeah, that's a very exciting game coming up.
Yeah, Liquid's just, they have like the nightmare bracket of like you're playing mirror matches against your former teammates the whole way through the bracket.
Yeah, well, Cypher charging through the smoke in middle. He'll get a leash, but gets traded by Frozen. And a 4v4 established as Frozen goes and changes that fact. Carrigan follows up. Sassanito and Knock looking to try and keep their team alive for a moment longer, but it has to be a massive recovery from a 2v4.
And look at the map. FaZe don't realize it, but the A bomb site is wide open. There's nobody home. So if they push actually through this smoke and Carrigan gets the information, that's an easy kill. And now it doesn't matter where the last player is. You've got a 3-on-1 everywhere you go. So FaZe going to step forward into the A bomb site with a flashbang from Carrigan. Bomb will get planted. Knock far, far away, basically in another galaxy, and he's got plenty of utility, but what are you going to do with it?
Knock is their only hope. As Carrigan goes back to close it out.
Simple's got a smoke too.
Yeah, well, this doesn't matter. It looks like Carrigan should be taking this, but not the case. Knock charges through him. Skulls and Simple, the two stand-ins for FaZe, and it will be Skulls to close it out. It is BCG's death in Dallas at the hand of the Undertaker. Simple with a recovery performance on day 2 here for FaZe. They go 1-1 in the IEM Dallas.